Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Khairun Akila from CS2462A. In this video, I will present my VLAN and inter-VLAN case study project for ITT400, which consists of wired and wireless connections using Cisco Packet Tracer. Firstly, I enable switch to configure VLAN 10 and 20 in this video. Slightly different from my report because I recorded this new one to teach my peers how to use it, and I didn't manage to record the first one which I used for my case study report that I submitted last week. VLAN 10 is named Revenue, while VLAN 20 is now named Finance. It is to differ two separate networks for two different departments. I assign switch ports to the VLANs, and each VLAN is viewed as separate broadcast domain. I configured switch interfaces FA0/1 through FA04 0/4 as access ports to connect to the PCs. Switch interface FA0/5 will be configured as trunk port as it will carry traffic between the two VLAN via router. Then I assign static IP addresses to the devices as shown in this address table. This is how I set the IP addresses for each devices. I go to desktop and then I click on IP configuration and choose static, and then I configure as shown. Here, I test the connectivity between devices that are connected to the network using command prompt. In this example, all packets sent to PC1 from a PC4 in VLAN 10 is fully received without loss. But ping test from PC4 in VLAN 10 failed to execute because I haven't configured inter-VLAN routing on the router. Now, I configure the router to enable communication between two VLANs via a single physical interface. I call the router on a stick because we can't assign an IP address to the router's physical interface that have subdivided into logical interface. I assign IP addresses to the sub-interfaces as shown. Now, all devices in different VLANs are connected to each other as shown in this ping test. The ipconfig command is to check the IP address of devices. I already done the configuration for router's IP. This is how I set up my wireless devices. In access point, go to configuration, then click port 1 to set SSID, which is the Wi-Fi name, and set web key, which is Wi-Fi password. I set up the SSID as Wi-Fi Kila and the web key as 12345678890 in access point. Then I set up the laptop to be a wireless connected laptop. I go to the desktop tab and click PC wireless. It shows this no association with access point. To connect with Wi-Fi Kila, I go to config to enter SSID name, then enter the password. Then it will successfully connect it with access point to be a connected wireless device. This step is the same for tablet as well. Okay, so this proves the connectivity between my laptop with my wireless laptop with the PC in VLAN 10, both PCs. See all the packets sent and received. There are 0% loss. Only the second PC in VLAN 10 has 25% loss. This proves that my wireless laptop has connectivity with VLAN 10. I click on web browser tab, and then I type in the IP address for the server in VLAN 1. Okay. As you can see, it will show these links. So when I click on this, for example, I click on small page, it would show this hello world message. If I click on image page, it will show this, and then image is this. Okay. To share file between devices in a network using command prompt FTP in PC3, I would show first how I created a file in text editor called live.txt. FTP, then I FTP the server using server IP address by typing FTP 192.168.1.30. Provided the username and password is Cisco, which are defaults for FTP login. Once file upload is successful, go to server FTP directory to verify if the file sent has been received as shown here. To view a list of stations that are connected in the network using command prompt, I go to router and then I enable the router, and then I type in router, I type in show IP route, and this shows the stations that are connected in the network. In conclusion, it's proven in this case study that I've achieved all objectives that I've stated in the report, which are to set up a virtual local area network and inter-virtual local area network consists of wired and wireless connections, to share files between PC in a network using command prompt, to check connection between devices in a network using command prompt, to check the IP address of devices that connected to the network using command prompt, to view a list of stations that connected in a network using command prompt, and set up web server and enable the PCs to connect to the server. That is all from me. Thank you.